Hey there. So I've been seeing quite a few patients come through complaining of like upper back and neck tightness and shoulder tightness and things like that. And I'm not in an evaluation, I'm not really finding anything actually wrong with those joints. And a lot of this is really just due to the tension that they're feeling in those areas. And something that really helps them get better is just a little bit more intentional movement very often throughout the day. So when they're sitting at their desk, just coming up with ways to introduce those joints to more movement more often. And by doing that, it helps the muscles relax and the joints work better. So here's a quick little desk routine that you can do in just a couple minutes, just sitting at your desk. You don't even actually have to get out of your chair. It's better if you do. It's always better to get up out of your chair and move around every few minutes, but here's what this little quick desk routine looks like. So if you're sitting or standing at your desk, you can actually do these from right where you're at. So the first one's the neck. We'll do the neck, we'll do the shoulder, and then we'll do one for the elbow and the wrist, okay? So if you're sitting at your desk, whether you're sitting or standing, just take your hands off your desk. I want you to sit up nice and straight, and we're gonna go through some neck circles. So chin down to the chest. Everything else stays nice and still and kind of tight. You're gonna start to rotate your neck around in a circle. Be intentional with how you do these. You're not just flopping your head around. I'm actually keeping the muscles of my neck engaged and in control of the rotation every time. 2 in each direction is a pretty good amount to work with. Okay. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to my shoulder blades. So you can do your hands at your side if you're standing, doing both shoulder blades at the same time. Again, nothing else moves. This is just the shoulder blade doing this around. It's just you're going to do some shoulder rolls, okay? So don't let anything else move. Hands at your side, pull your shoulders forward. You're not letting your back do anything. It's just the shoulder blades. Draw them up to your ears, then squeeze them back in together like you're trying to pinch them behind you. Again, we're not flaring the ribs, it's just a small squeeze back, and then sink them down like you're trying to push them into your back pockets. Forward to up, to back, down. Then to the opposite way. Down, back, up, forward. Down, back, up, and forward. Okay? If you're doing this with your arms on your desk, the motion is the exact same. You just need to really make sure that you keep your elbows straight. You can still do the same thing. You can go forward, up, back, down. Okay? A big thing, make sure that you're not letting your ribs flare in either direction. Third one, still for the shoulder, it's just shoulder circles. Sitting or standing, prefer standing. Don't let anything else in your body move. Arm is straight. You're just going to lift your arm to be right up over your head. Keeping the elbow straight, nothing moving. Start to rotate your palm away from your head and just draw the biggest circle you can with your shoulder. Notice your palm is still twisting away. You're going to bring the top side, this side of your hand, all the way down to the side of your hip. And then you'll go the reverse direction. Straight back until you run out of room. Then you're going to start to unwind your hand the opposite direction. Bringing it back up overhead, resting it back down. Then you go again for number 2. On up. Right through here, this little top corner, you'll find a tight little corner. I want you to push into that a little bit and just go through the motion. The exact opposite direction, coming back. You would repeat it on the opposite side. Then we'll do your elbows real quick. 2 rotations. Inner aspect of your elbow squeezes into your ribs. Palms are up, okay? Totally straighten out your elbows like you're flexing your triceps back here. Palms stay forward. You're gonna slowly keep them forward, and you're trying to actually kind of rotate out towards your thumb side a little bit, just at your forearm, as you bend your elbows, as far as you can get them. Squeezing the bicep there. Rotate palms away, just coming from the forearm, straighten them back out. Flip them over, on up, down, and out. We would do it from the exact opposite direction now. Your palms are facing back, Bend your elbows, palms facing your head, and out. Back with the palms, elbows totally bent, keeping the inner aspect of your elbows against your ribs, and back down. Okay, we don't want to let the shoulders help us. This isn't a shoulder rotation, this is an elbow rotation. Okay, last one's the wrist. So I thought I'd change the angle a little bit for this one so you can actually see what I'm doing, because I'm actually going to do it with my hand on my desk. So just on either side of your computer, you can do both arms at the exact same time. My forearm is totally planted against my desk. Your hand can shift side to side and it can go up and down, okay? Don't do this motion. So here we go. The rest of your body is just nice and still. We're only moving the wrist. You can shift it out to your pinky side. And again, I'm doing this on both sides at the same time, keeping my hand flat, not doing anything like that. Out to the pinky side. I'm gonna peel the hand off, keeping your forearm pushed down. I'm gonna shift over to the thumb side and lay my hand flat back down on the table. From the thumb side, lift it up, shift over to the pinky side, and back down. From a straight on view, pinky side, up, thumb side, down. Okay, flip it over, do the exact same thing. Pinky side first, keep the hand nice and flat, don't let the hand claw at all. Shift over to the thumb side, back down. You see that little shake there, it's hard work. Lift it up from the thumb side, back down to the pinky side. Again, 2 in each direction. At the end of the day, I mean, posture is posture. It's a position that you're in for long periods of time. You could be sitting at your desk with perfect posture and still have a problem because you're still just sitting at your desk and not getting a lot of movement. So the key is intentional movement more often. Those movements aren't complicated, but it's really good to do them very frequently throughout the day, like 10 times a day, 20 times a day, whenever you think about it. You can do those every hour on the hour. Going through those, I bet you could get it done in 3, maybe 4 minutes. And if you could dedicate 3 or 4 minutes every hour to getting those pieces of you just moving more often, I bet you'll be feeling a lot better. Thanks for watching.